If you plan to create a blog site with Zyro, this video is for you. We will do it in several steps. But first, let's look at the final result. This is our blog. The first element is the header. The second one is a headline section with an image, heading, and some text. The second section is latest articles with a couple of blog posts. Then we have the YouTube section showing a couple of videos, meet our team, and finally the footer. Let's start. Zyro and Hosting the Website Builder have over 140 templates that are really good looking and mobile friendly, 16 of which are for blogs. Let's go to blank templates. We'll choose this one and click Start Building. We are in the editor and we see nothing here. Let's enable our navigation first. How to do it? To enable the navigation, add one page, any page. Go here, click Add Page. Or we can simply show the home page in the navigation by clicking Settings and Show. Great, now we see our header. Let's add the blog functionality. If you have created a site with Zyro AI, you may already have one. When adding the blog with Zyro, it will give you 4 sample blog posts, which you can delete or edit them later. I will start my website building journey with the header. Let's click on it. Now we see some settings. Let's click Change Logo. Here you can upload your logo or hide it if you want to. Change the logo width and its position. I want to center my logo. Great, now it's centered. It is surprising that you can find here other settings related to navigation. For example, menu item spacing. You can decrease or increase it, and settings related to layout. For example, you can make your header sticky, change the menu position. It is enough for my header. I will proceed to another section. Now we can start creating our body content. For the first fold, I will add the headline section. To add a section, click Add Section. We will go with headlines. Let's press headlines, and the first one will do for us. Let's click to choose it. It already contains all the elements we want, but we should customize it. Let's start with the image. Click on it, click Change Image. Let's replace it. We will use free stock images provided by Zyro. Okay, this one looks great. Click Add to Page. Okay, we have changed the image and we can customize it a bit. Here you can write your alt text, specify the action on click. Okay, we have here 2 options. The image will open in a full screen, or when somebody presses on it, it will go to the image page. I'll go with nothing. It's enough for images. Now let's continue with the next element. It is heading. Let's press on it, edit text. First we change it to heading 1. Make sure that every page starts from H1 and contains only one H1. It is important for SEO. It is too big for us. Let's make it 72. Then we increase the text box. Now let's paste our text or write it. Okay, let's paste some text here. Move this text box here. Make it wider. This will do. Click Edit Text and we will increase the size of the font and the text alignment. Okay, now it's better. Let's continue with the button. Let's move it here. Let's edit it. Click style and let's make it rounded. Okay, it will do. What about the size? It will be 20. Finally, let's change the button text. Here you will specify the link, but you will not touch these settings if your link is an internal one. Now some final steps. Let's decrease the image size a bit. Okay, it will do. And move the elements up. Okay. Now we have some unnecessary space in our section. Let's decrease the section. Okay, it will do. How do you like this section? Blogs tend to have a list of the latest articles on the homepage. We will do the same. We have already a blog section. But first let's change the heading. Let's click on the heading. We have heading 1. But it should be heading 2. Great, now it's heading 2. Let's paste our text. Let's make the text box wider. Okay. Now it's better, but we have the unnecessary space here. Now we can play with the blog section. Let's click on the section and settings. Here we can control the number of posts per page. For example, I want just 2 posts per page. Great, now you can see the pagination. What about columns? What if I want 3 posts? Okay, let's increase the number of posts per page. And now you can see we have 3 posts here. There are some settings for posts. Let's see them. Click on posts. Here we can show posts from some categories. Here you can choose your category. You can have multiple categories or just one. Let's see the background settings. Here you can specify the color or add an image. Now I'm to add the YouTube section. If you are running a vlog like us, it is a good idea to feature some of your videos on the home page. And hosting a website builder has a pre-built section for it. You just go and click Add Section. We will need a video section. Let's scroll down. And here you can choose your favorite. This one. As you can see, it already contains heading, text, and videos. But we should customize it. Let's start with a heading. It is heading 3. Okay, it will do. You can also use heading 2. Let's paste our heading. Okay, great. Then let's paste our text and increase its size a bit. It will be 18. I also want to add the subscribe button below the text. Let's move the video down a bit. Now let's click Add Element. You have 13 elements here. We will choose this element. Let's move it up and edit it. The button text will be subscribe. Then goes our link. The link will open in a new tab and will be no follow. Now let's change the color. Okay, the fill color. I'll paste my color here. And now it resembles the YouTube subscribe button. And let's make the button rounded. Okay, now it looks better. What about video settings? Let's click and check. Click Edit Video. Here you can specify your link, enable autoplay or loop. But I would not advise autoplaying the video because it will slow down the page. To build trust, we can include the team section on our homepage. We will use one of the pre-built testimonials section for it. Let's click Add section and look for testimonials. Great. Now you can choose whatever you want, but I will go with this option. Great. Now it's here, but we forgot adding heading. Let's click Add section. We'll go with a blank section. Then we add the text element. It should be here. Make it wider. Okay, this will do. Let's decrease the section height. Now we can customize the elements inside the section. For example, I do not want it to be heading 6. I want it to be paragraph 1. Great. Now it looks better. Here you can follow the same procedure. If you do not like the position of elements, you can easily move them around. Now it looks kind of creative. Let's move on to the next step. Our final section, the footer section. Zyro has 10 plus ready footer layouts. To add them, click Add section, find footer. I'll go with Subscribe to newsletter. Click to edit. Now you should choose. Do you want to add your footer site-wide? Here, or add it only to this page? I'll go with the site-wide option. Let's click to edit. Now we see our footer. Now we can edit the elements inside the footer. I'll not touch this text, I'll just edit the form. Let's click Edit the form, and now you should specify your email address so emails arrive at the right place. We can also add new form fields here. Let's say we want to add the phone field. Click Add New Form Field. Then we should choose Short Answer. Here we can find some settings. Here you will write your label and placeholder. Then we should choose the field type. You should choose phone because it will enable the form validation and make this field required if you want to. To turn on the form validation, choose the field type correctly. For example, for email, choose email, for phone, phone, and others will be plain text. The size of the social icon seems too small. Let's change it. Go to style and make them like this. Will do. Great. And also do not forget to specify your social profiles here. There are also some layout customizations. You can display icons vertically, but I do not need it. And change the spacing. Okay, I'll choose the first option. Let's close the settings. Now it's better. Our homepage is almost ready. Now I should check whether it's mobile friendly. It is very important step and you should do it for every page. Let's scroll to the top. Click View on mobiles. Let's scroll to the bottom. Okay, everything is fine. But here you may want to increase the spacing between posts. Click Edit Block List and increase the column gap. Okay, now it looks better. Let's continue. This is our YouTube section. This button shouldn't be so close to the heading. let's increase the size of the section and center the button. Great. Okay, this text is way too far from the image. Okay, now it's better. And we have problems in the footer. Let's increase the size of the footer a bit. Then we take social icons and place them below the form. If you want to, you can center them. Now it is mobile friendly. Let's create a blog post. Do you need categories for your posts? If you do, it's time to create them. Go to the blog tab, press the gear icon, and click Add New Category. I'll name it Hosting a Builder. Great. Let's press the checkbox, close this window, and add new post. We have a new post here. Now let's click Change Post Title. Here you will find different settings. First, let's specify the post title. Here it is, our post title. Then we should specify the meta description, our meta description. You can see that our URL is already SEO friendly, but we can shorten it a bit. Okay, now it's better. You can also add a post writer if applicable, change the post date, or schedule the post. Now let's specify the category. Let's click select and we have our category here. Let's select it. Great. Now our final step, let's add our featured image. You can upload your image from your computer or use a free stock library provided by Zyro. Okay, let's click save and we are done. You can see that there is a title, meta description, category, and date. Now you can write or paste your text into the section saying my post content. Let me paste my text. Let's click edit the section. As you see, it doesn't look so good now. I'll make some edits to make it more readable. Here we have some hints. For example, this one is our heading 2, and this one, and this one. Let's do it step by step. Let's click edit text. Okay, this looks like a list to me. Let's make it a list. Okay, now it's much better. Then heading 2 again. Okay, we're continuing. This is a big list. Let's select the text. Again, we need a list. And I will pause this video to make other headings and lists. Okay, I have finished. Our blog looks better and more readable, but it doesn't contain any images. How to add an image? First, let's edit this text. And suppose we want to add this image here. Let's click Add Element and choose the image element. Let's move it up. Okay, now it's centered. Let's change the image. Let's select our image. Okay, we have changed the image. Great, now we have some teaser. And the final step, let's add some links. And web address, you should enter your address here. And if you link to internal pages, make sure that this item is unchecked and click Save. Now we have a link here. Now let's preview our post. Okay, this is our image. This is it. You now know how to create a blog site on Zyro and hosting a website builder. Drop your comments below or ask your questions.